Alright, so thought I'd go over my first day of Ruthless. Slash played is 9 hours and 20 minutes. Now, I wasn't going like super ham or anything, and I wasn't leveling with like anything super good. Like I was leveling with minions, which is not the greatest leveling, but it's okay. And just go over the state of how it's been. I've got up to Act 8. I've been farming Harbor Bridge for a bit. So I'll go over my stash. This is what my currency stash looks like. And in Ruthless right now, you can't get any MTX or anything. It's on the alpha server. And let me go over there. So you're stuck with this stash. Nothing crazy. You don't really need too much, I guess, because I mean you don't drop nearly as much stuff. So this is all junk that I just kind of threw in there just in case I died and needed it. Only died a few times in Act 1. Some other things I've been grabbing, like 4 links I see. These are gemstones, which if you get them, it says you can read what that says, but you give it to Siosa and then you can swap it for an active gem. I've had 1 unique drop so far. It was Dying Breath, which is kind of cool since I'm playing a minion lord, but even if I get Animate Guardian, it will probably just die, so I don't really have much use for this yet. So things vendor for less and don't give you alt shards. That'll just give me 2 transmutes. And I've only found 1 alt so far. Found 2 alks, 1 chaos, 1 regal. Chromes are pretty common because of the vendor recipe with the 3 different color linked gems. Here are the supports I found. So I found a couple. So they're not like super uncommon. And if you're in trade, you can definitely get some going if you trade people. I've got 2 on my main skill absolution right now. Here's the active gems I've dropped. Found 1 aura, Arctic armor. Found 3 maps so far. So I think early maps will probably be okay to sustain. I'm assuming it's hard to sustain past there for a while. So I know what people are doing is farming Merc Lab, since it gives pretty okay drops too, and sustain maps is kind of rough. I'll go over my gear. Weapons really bad, I haven't been able to get a good one. Helmet I got from Ziz, so I didn't make it in the trade league, so. Shield I also got from Ziz. This is garbage, just cost reward. White ring, pretty okay. Sapphire ring, I could augment it. Chest is nothing special. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Those are actually decent. 25 moves speed and rarity. Flasks, but yeah. I don't have any jewels yet. So the hardest part of Ruthless is getting used to not having a movement skill. I died several times in Act 1 because I get cornered and have no way to get out because there's no movement skills, so it's definitely something you have to get used to. By like 9 hours in, I'm pretty used to it now. I don't mind it so much, but it's definitely the most noticeable thing, for sure. It makes it a lot harder. I died to Brutus because I couldn't dodge his big cone AoE and I wasn't ready for it. It's definitely a different way to play. It makes you play slower. You have to clear what's in front of you, otherwise they'll just block you. Quartz flask be huge. You do get 1 from reward. I've got 1 somewhere here. None of the NPCs will give you any rare rewards. you're not getting any unique jewels. Well, I mean, those are being removed anyways next league. By the time it's out anyways, so it'll be no different. But rewards that give you rare items now give you blue items, and so far they've been pretty bad. Rare items drop pretty rarely. I mean, there's a few here. There's a few I've vendored, but a lot of them I've just thrown in here if they're even halfway decent, like that. Yeah. So stuff is pretty scarce for sure. Bindings don't exist. These two don't exist. The flask ones, instilling and enkindling, don't exist. When I get to maps, I'll make another update. But for now, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. Basically, TLDW is like the biggest thing is no movement skills. That's by far the most noticeable thing. And then you don't really drop much gear. Jewelry is very rare. Whenever I get jewelry, I stick it in here. I don't have much. Currency's rare. I mean, it's pretty much what you'd expect. I had more fun with it than I thought I was going to. I'm actually enjoying it. I don't know how long that lasts, but I think if you're even like semi-interested, I'd say give it a try at some point. It's definitely not for everybody, but I think it's something that'll be fun to do once in a while, or maybe like once per league in like a private group found league or something would be pretty cool. The trade aspect of it is cool with with everything being trash and you're just trading trash to each other. It is kind of cool. Or like trading a support gem for another support gem, and you can, like, if you wanted to, you could farm these things, and I'm pretty sure you can trade them. I mean, if they go in your stash, then you can trade them. I mean, you could just grab the gem for somebody or something, but stuff like that I think is pretty cool. So I think there's potential in this game mode for people who are looking for something like this. Though I know a lot of people it'll be hard to get over the no movement skill, but I believe they said on certain uniques that give movement skills, you can still get them. They'll just have a long cooldown. So those uniques will probably be quite sought after, and could be like a end game unique to chase. Oh, let's see what he gets. It's gonna be huge. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Huge. Alright, well, time to dock leave.